Jealousy and envy have become very common in the age of social media. You open up Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and whatever other app you have, and you're instantly bombarded with footage and images of very physically attractive people who look almost perfect. This makes you look at yourself in the mirror and think, wow, I don't look like that. What's wrong with me? Maybe I need to look like that guy or gal in order for me to feel worthy and happy. Same thing happens when you look at someone who seems happy on a beach in Hawaii or Cabo and surrounded by people dancing and having a good time. You compare that with yourself, where you're just sitting at home and watching some Netflix shows and movies. Deep down, though, you wish you can be there because you've always wanted to travel, and it makes you upset to see this person enjoying themselves and being surrounded by good looking and fun people while you're sitting in your room watching shows and movies alone. This is an omnipresent issue in today's society, and it has become so deeply embedded in our collective psyche that we feel it's almost impossible to completely expunge. We've given up, in a sense, and have relegated ourselves to total pessimism and even nihilism regarding this issue, using the human nature argument as a justification or rationalization. But what if I told you that just because we have a natural tendency towards jealousy and envy, that doesn't mean it's therefore inevitable and cannot be conquered? I wonder how many of you guys would genuinely believe me, and how many would say I'm naive and don't know what I'm talking about. This video is for both camps. I do believe in the power of restoration because this reductionist ideology, which claims we cannot change, is totally false and even demonic in nature. It is oftentimes cloaked in the robes of rationality and science, but when you peer inside, all you find is darkness and a spiritual void. You cannot depend on that and simultaneously have a fulfilling and joyful life. So, here are some things you can do when jealousy arises. Ask yourself, what is it about this person that is making me jealous? Oftentimes, you will find that there is nothing specifically special about that person, but more so that they have something you don't and which you want. For example, you might be really looking for a relationship and just can't seem to find anyone compatible, or just anyone at all to date, while this other person just seems to be constantly getting attention from the opposite sex effortlessly. It can create feelings of jealousy and then resentment. So pay attention when that happens. Instead of giving in to those feelings, say, what can I do to make my situation better? If you can find a pragmatic solution to your problem, in this case, the dating issue, then go out there and solve it. Namely, find a partner with whom you're willing to date. But sometimes that's not enough, or even the real solution to your current problem. Oftentimes, the issue is more internal, which is to say that your issue is the way you think, rather than the fact that you don't have a partner. It's easy to get confused in this regard because it can be hard to tell since everything is mixed up. So pay close attention to what exactly is happening. Oftentimes, and this is just my opinion, I notice that when a person is jealous, it's more so the way they think than the lack of the object of desire. So it's not really the fact that this other person is dating successfully, at least seemingly, that is making you jealous, but rather the way your mind interprets this situation. So, for example, instead of looking at the situation and thinking, man, this person is so lucky and just seems to have it all together. I can't even get one date. I must be such an ugly and undesirable loser. Think to yourself, I am feeling jealous because this person is dating and I'm not. What can I do in order to get the same results? What is this person doing right that makes them successful in this area? Having this sort of humility is going to go a long way for you. So make sure you're not letting your ego control you. As the Bible says, pride comes before a fall. This is not only biblical truth, but a practical one as well. Oftentimes, jealousy and envy stem from pride, the ultimate sin. Once you dispose of your pride, your desire to be like others in order to be liked begins to erode, and you will find yourself being more emotionally and spiritually centered. Comparing yourself to others is generally a waste of time, and when you stop, you no longer feel jealousy or envy. Instead, you begin to celebrate others' victories instead of lamenting them because you're not there yet, or maybe never will be. Just trust in the process and only compare yourself to who you were yesterday. So that's it for this video. If you like this content, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share to get notified about more videos like this one. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.